Let's see.
They will come.
Oh yeah, nobody's watching.
Every time. It doesn't matter. They're gonna watch later. Hey everybody, it's Margaret, and welcome to Merch Talk. We are here. We're running a bit late this morning, or this afternoon, whatever time it is. Hey, we are going to be talking about promoting your shirts. We got the freeze. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about. But yeah, let's say hey to everybody. We have our friend. I'm going to let Nick go first. Guests first. Hey Nick, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
How are you doing?
Pretty good. I can't complain. Hey, everybody out there.
Now, Nick, if you guys don't know, has a podcast. Do you want to tell them a bit about your podcast before we jump further?
Yes, I host a podcast called the 4554 Podcast. The podcast is centered mostly around people that are in the 10, 25, and 100 tiers, even though I've had a couple people the last couple of weeks that said, they're in higher tiers than me, and they said they've gotten some pretty good value from it.
I have.
And so,
yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I just figured everybody kept saying, hey, we don't know what to do in the 10 tier. And I was like, since I sat so frustratingly in the 10 tier for such a while, I said, okay, let me try to do something that helps the lower tier sellers out as well, coming from a first person stance.
And they can find that on iTunes and mostly iTunes.
Right. iTunes, Stitcher, and TuneIn.
Cool. Okay. Hey, Joe. How's it going?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Joe Clay here from Merch University. Hope everybody's having a great week despite the freeze, but it's okay.
It's okay. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Margaret.
All right.
What's up?
Next. Moving on. You know what's up.
I got a headache.
Okay.
Yeah, Merch.
What?
Are you growing your beard out?
I haven't shaved it in I don't know how long. I'm going all, what's those Duck Hunter dudes? Duck Dynasty?
No.
I'm going all Duck Dynasty.
Okay.
Or ZZ Top, if you prefer.
I noticed.
Thank you.
How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing good, everyone. Chris, the Shop Hustler. Let's do this.
Okay.
Oh, you got your Merch Talk shirt.
I got my Merch Talk shirt on. Yay.
And the link will be down. That just reminded me. The link will be down later. I'm running so behind today that I didn't get any of our links into the show notes. So maybe while y'all are talking, I can do it in a minute. So how are sales? How are things? How are sales? How are things?
Sales are going great. I've been having like my best week ever. I've already made half the sales of what I made all of November already, so I'm doing great. So I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome.
I concur. It's been a great week so far. What is it? The 6th of December.
Yeah.
So not even a full week in December yet. And I've already done, like Joe said, half of my average months. I think I'm at 70 or 67. 68. I'm on 68 right now for the month. 81 for the past 7 days. So it's been good. It's like the switch has been turned on.
I just looked. Yeah, I'm already at 86 sales for the month already. Over almost $450.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah, I'm at like 95 sales, so that's good. I'm excited.
What? Are you really? I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's good.
That's awesome. How's yours going, Nick?
I'm at 47 so far for the month. Yesterday was like dismal. I've been averaging like 12 a day for the last week, and then like yesterday I did like 3. So, but it's okay. I also haven't been doing a lot on merch the last couple of days, so we'll see. Kick back up some promotion and see how it works.
I don't think anybody's been doing a lot of things in merch the past couple of days with all the downgrades and freezes.
Right. But yeah.
I mean,
but even just from a promotion standpoint, like I haven't
been
doing anything.
I told my wife last night, hey, Amazon did it to us again, and she didn't understand. I go, yeah, we went from 20 to 10 to 3 to 2 to 0 in the course of a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. And you know what? This show is so timely. We planned this last week, and I promise we didn't know. that they were going to do the freeze. But I mean, now that your hands are tied, you can't upload or edit. What can you do?
Promote other pods.
Promote.
Yeah. So it's awesome. Chris, did you share your numbers?
I sold 81 so far this month, which is on pace to break another monthly record, and merch is awesome. Like I can't say enough about it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So I feel like I'm forgetting something. Should we just jump into the promotion?
Yes.
My brain is in a million places today, so just snap. Hey, Margaret, don't snap because I might snap back at you. But anyway, promoting. So Nick, I was listening to the 4554 podcast. And you were talking about, I think it was the part 1 of Black Friday.
Right, the Black Friday Cyber Monday kickoff.
Mm-hmm. So it was the part 1 of that, and you were talking about Instagram. And so I thought, oh, this is good information. Do you want to give everybody like a rundown of your stuff? What you suggest?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's actually. I wish I could take credit for how I'm doing it, but it was actually from a blog on Teespring by Angela Day Vickers, who is she's a Teespring seller. She's on merch too, but she's really heavily on Teespring. And I just applied her method, which was I have my top selling niches, which I have a general brand that when I just want to do random shirts, I put under there. But I have 5 others that are very niche specific. And those 6 are my top selling ones. So I have Instagram pages for each one of them. And essentially what I do is I just go and look up the various hashtags related, follow everyone who's in that, interact with them. I post a combination of mock-ups, the actual t-shirts themselves, and then content related to the niche. And I spend at this point, I spend about 30 minutes to an hour on each niche per day. And just interacting with people, talking with them, because I think at this point, most people are getting pretty savvy about if they're being sold to online.
Yeah.
But, I just really just try to take the time to talk with everybody and, just about, because I'd say 3 of the 6 are ones that I'm really familiar with. Like the one I give away all the time is pro wrestling. I'm a huge pro wrestling fan. And so I can sit there and I can talk with people about pro wrestling all day. And, just the interaction with them makes them feel a little bit more comfortable about, okay, well, let me see what you have. Okay, this is actually a nice shirt. Let me try this one out. And with Instagram, you get 30 hashtags on each post. And I use all 30, no matter what. And it's a simple, but it's an effective method. And it worked on Black Friday really well. I had my highest sales day on Black Friday, which it was 27 on that account. And then I had like 3 or 2 on Teespring, which is amazing for me at this point, because Teespring just is not doing it like that for me anymore. And 4 on Redbubble. So, I mean, it's an effective strategy, so. That's why I tell everybody, use Instagram. It's a great platform. People are really hip to the Facebook ads, and to be completely honest, I've never really gotten a handle on Facebook ads. I suck at it. And, so I found that using the Instagram method has worked, and it's helped the sales a lot of the t-shirts.
Yeah. I'm going to share something, but I just realized we forgot to mention our sponsor at the beginning of the show. So I'm going to pause. What are you doing? Yes, snap at me. Thank you. Okay, we're going to come right back to the Instagram because I do have something to share about that. But I need to mention our wonderful sponsor and share their site real quick. This is merch-designs.com, where you can get designs for merch by Amazon. They are ready to go. You can get the text, PNG, PSD, AI files for the shirts. They are $12 each. If you get multiples, you can get them at a discounted rate. So I've gotten shirts here that have definitely been selling, and I know the guys have been selling some too. So check out merch-designs.com, everybody. Okay. Yeah, I had one sell today. So
I sold one.
Thanks.
I sold once a day from them today. So.
Yeah, me too. So I mean, it's working. Their designs are selling. You just gotta utilize the SEO, do the keywords and the description correctly, and you will sell your designs from there.
Absolutely.
Actually, I got a little story just for that real quick. I got a design from them, and it wasn't even something that I would usually pick. It was just something random, and I'm like, I even asked Margaret, I'm like, what do I do with this shirt? I have no idea what to do with this shirt. So
I gave mine back.
I just uploaded it, just put it on there, got to sell. A couple days. So
and I was like, I'll trade with you if you want. I'll trade.
Margaret gave me one. I'm like, what the hell am I going to do with this? I can't keyword this. I can't put the obvious in the title. It's trademarked. Exactly. I mean, the shirt itself is not trademarked. Don't get me wrong. It's just the obvious.
It was military-esque. And so it was like,
yeah,
like a Navy or whatever.
I'm hurting trying to think about this. Trade with me.
I did. I traded. I was like, here, I'll do that. You do this. So I don't mind. I'll sell it. I'll sell the heck out of that. So there.
Right.
Anyway. Huh?
Back to Instagram.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I snapped and don't make noises.
You're evil. Okay. So with Instagram, I did a lot with it last year, and you're right. It's more like what you were saying. People are really savvy to know if they're being sold to, and so you want to make sure when you're cultivating a page, you use the pro wrestling. Well, one of mine is geology and volcanoes and stuff because that's what I'm into. So it's really easy for me to find stuff to do with that and share rocks and fossils and things, and then share a shirt that has to do with it.
Right.
So you're just doing a post. You're not doing an ad on Instagram?
No.
I haven't done ads. I tried when I was trying to master Facebook advertising, and they had the option for Instagram, and that was the first time I tried. I have not had luck with it. And I think at this. Say it again.
Oh, I said, yeah, that's the way I've tried it, and I had a little luck, but it was not for T-shirts. It was doing for something else.
Gotcha.
And I post every day my other stuff. At least I do 1 or 2 posts. I don't like to spam people with posts a day of T-shirts.
Right. I think the biggest thing that a lot of people, like I've talked to some people since then, and the biggest thing that they're saying is, I think they're waiting for something instant, like, oh, I post the shirt. Now let me run over to merch and, see if it's sold. It's like, it's definitely a long-term play, but I mean, because there were a lot of people that I met through posting on the niches that just turned out to be, pretty good friends. And I mean, you build a relationship. It's not as intensive as like Reddit, where, if they even think for a second you're being, spammy or selling to them, you're out of there. But, they'll just choose not to follow you if you just force to sell so much on them. So it's a longer term play, but it's effective.
Yeah. Reddit's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I
couldn't do it.
Instagram account. It started off personal. I changed it to a business account. And so I post my decals and T-shirts there. And people know, and I still get new followers every day. People know what I'm doing. But I throw in the occasional cat picture or daughter picture to kind of mix it up, just like I do with Pinterest. So it's not all my sales.
Okay, so I'm going to share on my phone. Because, like, on your phone, when you have Instagram, like, here's my Texas Gal pictures. But you can have, I think, like 6 logged in at a time. So I can switch between my account. I don't care. I'll share. I don't care. So, like, here's my geology and geocaching one, and then I can click over on it and then start sharing. Like I'll share rocks and you see that. I'll share rocks, minerals, I'll share stuff, and then I'll pop a shirt in there, that kind of way. So you're sharing memes, you're sharing fun stuff, and then
Need more cat pictures.
Yeah.
Cat pictures will get you a lot of followers.
A cat picture?
Yeah.
I need to find a cat fossil. No, that's gross. Anyway.
It just seems like too much work.
That's pretty gross. Yeah.
I started doing that with having a Facebook page. I do have a Facebook page for everything, all my different businesses, and I didn't want to do that with Twitter or Instagram because it just seems like a lot of work to me. And I got a couple thousand followers from my photography business, so I didn't want to, abandon them and start all over again.
Right.
I mean, like this one is all about outdoorsy stuff. So it's not, I mean, with it on the phone, it's easy. You're just like, oh, that's cool. Let me repost. Oh, that's cool. Let me repost,
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like it.
I'm just lazy.
But I think especially for like a lot of lower tier people, and I've been seeing where, especially like in the group, people are really feeling down about their sales. I'm like, look, just give it a try. Like, what do you have to lose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Seriously, what do you have to lose? Instead of just doing what a lot of people do is just, let me just log into merch and just refresh all day. That's not going to help you sell anything.
Are you watching me?
Instead of checking merch numbers 27 times before noon.
Yeah, I agree. That's something I really need to work on, and that's a goal for 2018, is to start promoting more and try to do it free, because I don't like paying money. But because I've been all year long, I've done a little bit of promotion, but I've been in the mindset of list it and forget it, and just pray for organic traffic. I rub my Buddha belly and hope for the best.
How's that working for you?
It works real well. It feels good too.
Well, you know what? It's funny you say that, Jeff. It wasn't the show that I was on. This was maybe like a couple of weeks later, when we were just talking about, you guys were talking about how some people are in the groups. And one thing you said, it just really made me kind of take it to heart, where you were like, look, I get a sale and I'll just say thank you. And that's something I've tried to incorporate doing since then, because even when I'm having what's considered a quote unquote bad day, like I was complaining yesterday, 3 sales, but the reality is I still had 3 sales. 3 people still went and purchased. And, so I'm just, at this point, it's like, no, you know what? Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Every time I hear a cha-ching, it's thank you. First thing. And
right.
Instead of looking at it and saying, damn, it's only $5. No, it's thank you. That's $5 for Starbucks or feeding my kid. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
Keep a positive outlook.
Absolutely. And I think it was yesterday, I did my numbers from the beginning of time, just to show people, like, look, you don't get where you are in a month and overnight. Well, some people do, but I didn't, and here it's, I'm closing in on my 2nd year this month, and it's a long road. Well, for me it was. And so, yeah.
It is. I have a spreadsheet that goes back to when I started, and I can click right here in the summary, and the first month, January, I had 2 sales, and then February I only had 1 sale. So, and that's how it went. And then I started averaging 20 a month until December, and I only had 40 shirts up in December, and only all my sales in that month, 90% of it was 1 shirt that went viral. So that's when I started getting serious and uploading and trying to tier up and all that, and it's been slowly going up since then.
Yeah. We got some friends in the chat. I just noticed some people popping in. Mr. Reagan Profits in the chat. And I saw Yang was in there too. Yang, if you want to jump in, let us know. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, he always does that every time. He'll jump in and then he'll be like, oh, I didn't get my invite. And then you're like, come on. And he never shows up. So one day, folks, Yang will show up here eventually one of these days.
Nah, he's too big. He's a superstar.
No, he's not.
Superstar.
Superstar.
I started doing that this all week. Superstar. I don't know why. From Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You old enough to remember her?
Do you smell your armpits too?
Yeah, I did that the other day with my daughter. I went superstar, and then I went like this, and she goes, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I don't know why that popped in my head.
Me either. We're talking about promoting shirts.
So what about, have any of you done the Amazon giveaways lately? Tried that? I know we tried that months ago. I haven't done it since. What about you guys? No?
Nope.
I stopped doing that.
Yeah, it was costing me money and not really converting.
Right. Yeah.
I did have something cool, and I do a lot of different things to promote, and I produce a lot of shirts for the cryptocurrency space, and I'm gonna actually share a screen share right now. Actually, I had a CEO wear one of my shirts in a on a summit.
Cool.
Yeah, so let's see here. Is there any way to share it?
Do you know how to screen? It's like a little green
Oh yeah, here we go.
video.
So as you could see, could you guys see it?
Yeah.
On Twitter, could you see it?
Yeah.
So this shirt was a shirt I made for Open Bazaar. It is a eBay site for cryptocurrency, and the CEO actually wore it. And as you can see, if you click into here into the summit, he actually wore the shirt during his talk. So a multi-million-dollar company. I'm reaching out to all different kinds of people to see like, hey, I can make shirts. I can design shirts for your companies. There's a lot of people that have been interested, and that's like one of my focuses is like grassroots, going and promoting, going and like, shaking hands, kissing babies and all that kind of stuff. Everyone's so caught up in what do you call it? Like digital stuff. And so I'm just saying, like, there's so many ways to think out of the box. And it was kind of funny. I posted it yesterday on Merch University, and it only got 1 like. And I'm not saying like, oh my God, it only got 1 like. That is like a major kind of thing to have a CEO of a multi-million-dollar company wear your designs on a summit. And then like, it was like crickets.
I didn't see it, or I would have liked it. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just like, wow, this is a serious way to promote, like a serious side angle to promote your shirts, is to just talk to CEOs, talk to people that are involved in different spaces in the world. I mean, technology, science, like teachers, like there's so many different ways to promote organically, the whole flyers, like everyone's so caught up in like, Facebook ads and Pinterest ads. There's so many different ways to organize and promote your shirts that, I don't see anyone talking about in the space. It seems like an echo chamber of like, oh, Pinterest and this and that. There's so many different things to do.
Yes.
Sounds like work.
That work is what, that's how you you scale. Work, to scale, you're going to have to work.
Throw it up the wall and forget it. Hop in the hot tub and have a nice day.
Yeah. So anyways, like I think that has been generating most of my sales is through just doing those grassroots things and just hitting the organic stuff hard.
But all seriousness, it is a good idea. I mean, you can just go in your local areas and find clubs, church groups, nonprofits even. You won't make a lot of money, but still, if you're interested in tearing up, that's a good way to get a lot of members, shirts sold. There's a lot of groups in your area.
I mean, if you've been watching or following along, I'm going to be homeschooling my kids in the new year. And that was another thing I was thinking, like, okay, well, we may be joining some co-ops, these homeschooling co-ops. Well, maybe we can design a shirt for the homeschooling co-ops to get, maybe they want to go on a field trip. They're going on a field trip to somewhere and they all want to wear their co-op shirts that day. We can design that kind of, what I mean? Just trying to think, how can I make this work with the changes that are coming? So.
And I'll throw this out there. When you're doing these outside the box, you can get a massive amount of orders. You might want to also think, especially for a nonprofit, of using a different pod than merch, because one, as we've seen here with merch losing colors and stuff, they can be a little more unreliable. And I like to push Printful. You can get shirts a lot cheaper. So if you're trying to promote to a nonprofit and just make a little money, Printful has a shirt, only comes in black and white and navy, but its base price is $8.95. So you can sell the shirt for $10 and still make money to those nonprofits. So think outside the box again. Don't just, I know merch is awesome, but when you're dealing with local groups,
for sure,
merch is not the only answer.
Because if they want like mugs, or if they want
I
had
a baseball team that was going to a tournament, and they wanted hoodies with all the names of the players on the back. They do that, and so it was easier to go through Printful to do that and cheap, because merch doesn't have hoodies.
Yeah. And I've been selling tank tops left and right on my Etsy store. Christmas tank tops. So
on that, have you all noticed that long sleeve shirts? I don't know how many long sleeve you've listed, but and I got maybe 50 long sleeves listed now, and those have been selling more than anything.
not I, maybe 10. I think I sold 10.
Yeah, I've been selling them. You know, most of my days, more than half are long sleeve, and premiums have been selling well too. Maybe that's because they're out of the other ones.
Now I want to ask Nick a question real quick. I heard you talking about you're going to be opening like a Shopify store in the next year or something.
Go with WordPress. Definitely. WordPress is better.
You know what? I saw it, and I saw one of your videos on the WordPress site, and I think what I'm going to do is because the plan was to take my top 3 selling ones and open stores for each one of them. I had a Shopify store last year, and I did okay on it, but I'm going to give that a try, and I think I'm going to give WordPress a try too, because I like the WooZone app that I saw for WooCommerce. So I think I'm going to give that a try too.
Yeah, I'm working on a video for that because I did a niche website for t-shirts for chronic pain, and I keep telling people, you know, if you want to scale or branch out, you can do that, and you can sell your shirts through Printful, or you can do an Amazon merch shirt and do it through affiliate links and sell other people's t-shirts as well within that niche. And so I'm starting to create a bunch of little niche sites, you know, dogs, cats, whatever you, and it's a great way to do it.
Yeah, I think at this point, not the writing is on the wall, but I mean it's pretty obvious, especially with more and more people getting into merch every day. Like, you need to be driving traffic to your own platforms. Like, the one thing I will say that is as much of a love-hate relationship that I have with Teespring, I know at least with Teespring I can get my customers' email addresses and I can talk to them, and that's one thing that I like. And having your own platform, I just rather do it that way. Like, even with Teespring and all their issues, I still would just like to have my own site where I can control as much of the vertical as I can. And so
I like to say Teespring is dead to me because I haven't made a sale there in so long. But it seems I told these guys that they used to have a limit of 100 shirts until you sold at least 10, I think. And I sold 7. And so I was stuck. And then I went and tried it just the other day. And
they took the limit off.
So you know, doesn't hurt, especially since I can't do merch. I'm loading up my Teespring of all the ones I'm missing. So, but yeah, you're awesome.
I think with Teespring, the one thing I'll give them a lot of credit for is they're not stupid. They know they don't have the best organic traffic. They know they don't have the greatest of reputations these days. And so because of that, they do try to overcompensate. So they have things like their boosted network, you know, with the integrations. They've tried the flat rate processing because their marketplace fee was completely ridiculous. But, you know, they try. And then on top of that, I think what I like the best about them is the Teespring News Facebook group, because, you know, you can actually go in and talk to them about what's going on. And actually, like, I mean, realistically, think about what it could be like if we could actually speak to someone in the merch department at Amazon and actually be able to directly address problems. And so I think Teespring does a good job by trying to overcompensate where they have shortcomings by doing those things. And when they realized those, you know, trying out a tier limit was not a good move, they were just like, look, let's just take it away. Upload as much as you can. Just try not to be a copycat.
Yeah, I like them. I don't know if my shirts are listed yet in the Boosted Network, but I saw that and I really like the concept. And I hope it worked better than their Amazon one did.
Oh my God.
Because that was a disaster. But
yeah.
And then they have now guaranteed profits on the Boosted Network. So
right.
Where before it just really cut into your profits because of the fees. And it was I made $1. Thank you.
Right.
But it wasn't that great. But now at least on a t-shirt you're guaranteed $4 or so forth. They have a whole list. But I like that. So I'm pushing Teespring. I'm loading to Teespring again and hoping that it will because Redbubble's taken off for me this month. It's not merch numbers, but I've been selling almost one a day at least.
Mm-hmm.
Some days 3 to 4. So
I actually have an unboxing I need to do from Redbubble. My sister-in-law started the Redbubble store for her art, and I've ordered a bunch of different stuff just to see what it would look like, because they didn't, like on Teespring, they don't have journals and little zipper pouches and cute stuff like that.
mm-hmm.
So I bought a bunch of her stuff to share, like the quality and things. So we're gonna need to do that.
And the thing you might like about Redbubble, because a lot of us do text shirts, or like Chris's merch ready shirts, all white, and so it doesn't work well with white products.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can go through Redbubble, and so on those items you can actually replace the image. So if you did a black version, you can replace the image on that product only, and be able to sell all the products. So I haven't gone back and done that yet, because stickers sell well on Redbubble. It's not a lot of profit.
Yeah.
But they do
Yeah,
well.
you just get like 3 cents.
40 cents.
But all you do is click
Right.
a button. Do you want to add a sticker? Click.
Yeah.
When you're creating the listing, it's like, boop, yes. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's 40 cents, 46 cents, but yeah.
You know what's funny about that? I went an entire year not selling any stickers on Redbubble. Matter of fact, the fourth quarter last year, I wasn't on merch yet. All of my sales were coming from Redbubble, and I mean, I was making a killing there. But like after the summer, for some reason, I've started selling only stickers, and it was this one particular sticker that started taking off, and I was trying to figure out, because I uploaded it like a year ago, but it was I figured out what was going on. Taylor Swift released her new album, her Reputation album, and I had a shirt that I put up there last year, like last October, and I completely forgotten about it. But I guess, with Taylor Swift, everybody buys everything that's close to her, and I'm just like, why am I selling all these stickers that say Reputation? Like, what's the big deal? And it was like, oh crap, she is making a killing out of it. So thank you, Taylor Swift, for the, the 20 some odd dollars I got from all the stickers that I sold on there.
That's the thing, you just never. But that's another thing I liked about the Teespring, the Redbubble, the Printful, is that like I don't have to worry about re-uploading it later.
Right. Absolutely.
It's a third life.
Yeah.
Like my first product was a calendar that I did almost 10 years ago for my photography, and it's still up there, and every December I make a couple sales off of it.
Is this the booty one?
Yeah, it's the booty one.
You have a booty calendar?
Yeah, it's a tattoo women calendar.
Oh, wow.
Butt naked. And then I have my butt calendar too. That doesn't sell as much, though. I'm surprised.
Crazy.
But yeah, and I started what is it? Teespring? Is that the other one? Where is it at?
TeePublic.
TeePublic.
Yeah, I started TeePublic yesterday. They have set profits. That's that's why I stayed away from them, because they were a set profit. And then they go on sale, and you have no choice in the matter, and so it cuts in your profit.
Yeah, it's like $2
Yeah.
the first couple of days.
But every sale, thank you very much, and it all adds up. So I'll throw on my shirts on every platform I can.
Exactly.
Real quick.
Sunfrog. Sorry.
I know, it's okay. In the chat, Casey Kara was asking about, I was doing some newsletters for merch stuff and also for my other like reselling jewelry stuff. I'm going to drop the link in the description below, but also down there's a link for, we're doing Merchmas. So there's a sign up there. You can click that one to get signed up, where I'm sending out the newsletters for what's coming in Merch University. We're doing Merchmas, which is fun.
Yeah, that's been really fun.
Yeah, and there's like good ways to get shirt ideas as well. I try to make it
right.
But then also I did an ebook that's down there, and it's a 2018's Trends, Topics, and Predictions ebook, so we can stay on top of what's coming. My goal is, Tony gave me this idea. I couldn't think of his name yesterday. Is that on my newsletters, I'm going to try to say 3 months out, like, hey, this is coming in 3 months. If you got shirts you want to work on, it's coming. These are some things coming up. Anyway, so there's that. I'm going to drop the links, as you were. You know what we didn't talk about was the Pinterest ads, though. Chris, you were talking about Pinterest ads some last.
Oh yeah, you know what? I've actually done a lot of different online ads and things like that, and Pinterest ads for me have been probably working the best, and they're kind of strange. And Pinterest, everyone thinks of Pinterest that doesn't know about Pinterest. They think of it as like a social media platform where it's like, oh, there's an exchange of like, discussions and everything. It's more like a search engine. And when you think about Pinterest as a search engine, you can utilize the ads. I think I found that when you use hashtags and things like that, it drives a lot more traffic to your pins. Also, like having a well formatted pin. There's a whole thing to go on that with Pinterest ads, and I would just definitely suggest everyone suggest it to at least try it. I think you need a business account. So once you have a Pinterest ad or a Pinterest account, I think you need to go in and actually modify it to be a business account before you could start utilizing the ads portion of it. And I find that I can drive a lot of traffic and engagements with like, little money. Like I had 33,000 impressions over the last 7 days with just spending about $13. And I've had some engagement clicks and things like that. And I've noticed that ever since I've been pushing the Pinterest ads harder and harder, sales are starting to pick up. And some of you might be asking, well, how do you correlate a sale from Pinterest? How do you know it's coming from Pinterest? Well, I use my Amazon affiliate links in Pinterest, and you can actually track the Amazon affiliate links on the Amazon affiliate site. You can see what is actually being sold, how much traffic is getting clicked on the links. There's a lot of really cool stuff that you can use. And, for the most part, Jeff, did you get a sale?
Yeah, it's the second one during the show.
Nice.
All right.
For the most part, you can't really see with a lot of these ads if you're really getting sales from there. But I find like if you use your affiliate links in certain places, you're able to track, the different things. But just a quick tip about Pinterest: you want to utilize the hashtags. You want to set up your descriptions correctly because people are going to be searching for like, Christmas family shirts or something like that. And a quick pro tip, and this is a real tip for you guys. If you have a subject, like let's say Margaret likes camping, you go to Pinterest, you type in camping and then a space, and you'll see what other the popular genres are behind that. So like camping family, camping trip, and you can see what the major keywords are, and then you can utilize that to sub keyword everything so that you're not just being, camping. There's going to be like millions of people with that hashtag. Camping trip is going to be less. And if you keep going down that rabbit hole, you can really focus on different keywords and really focus on different things. And I've noticed that ever since I've been using Pinterest ads, the last few weeks, I've really generated a lot of sales. So, I mean, there's a lot that goes into Pinterest ads, but it's not enough for this show.
It's another really good way to come up with shirt ideas, though, because I've done that where like camping space, like with dogs, camping with kids, camping with, like there's a whole. Do what?
Camping with cats.
Camping, no.
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 Hey, that's a good strategy. Seriously, adding cats to nearly any niche. Like, I'm serious. Because when I first got into just print on demand in general, everybody told me, they were like, look, don't do anything with cats because it's so saturated. It's so but no, Jeff is right. Like, I did several shirts, like when the whole reclaiming my time thing came up. Like I did that with a cat and it sold like 10 shirts. Like, I mean, add cat to it. It works.
Well, I'm going to tell you what.
No, me first.
Well, I'll tell you what, Nick, this week, I will do an experiment. I will take some of my crazy niches and I will start creating sub-cat genres on those. Yep. And I will report back to you on Merch University and we'll see if we'll see what happens.
Okay, I've sold 5 shirts today so far. 2 of them have cats in them.
There you go.
I'll be able to upload any shirts to merch services.
Yeah. So yeah, cats.
Oh, that's right. Duh.
Oh, yeah. So you gotta go Redbubble.
You report back and let us know how that goes next week.
Yeah, I only have Printful on Etsy. That's the only. I don't have time to be messing around with other stuff. I want to focus directly on certain things.
I want a merch talk hat. Did you put it on the hat yet?
No, I will be doing that. I mean, 2018, I'm gonna go crazy with merch and Printful. So it's a month away.
Okay, now Joe, I didn't check with you to see if you want to talk about this. You may not want to talk about it. Do you want to talk about your FameBit saga?
Oh yeah. I was doing FameBit, and if you don't know what that is, that's where you hire a YouTuber. I saw that Gail, she was doing it, but she's doing it different than me. She went directly to the person. But what FameBit is, you go through this company, and then whatever. Anyways, and you'll on on their video or whatever, and try to get some sales for you. And my shirt, Amazon lost my shirts that I sent to them. So I had to resend it to them, and so they still haven't got them yet. So hopefully this week they'll get them, and maybe that video will go up, and hopefully I can still be able to get some sales out of this. But we'll see. It's kind of late. I kind of wish it would have been done last week, which when it was supposed to be. But it's a big mess. But it's all right. I'm just first time trying it out, so we'll see what happens.
So did Amazon handle the shirt loss, or how did that work?
They just gave me a refund. It wasn't a big deal. So
okay.
So, but I just had to reorder them and then resend them out again. So we'll see if they get them this time. If they don't, then I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Let's see. Rent says, I got a friend in California to accept an order from me for the Merch Talk shirt and a hot dog mermaid because I wanted them so bad. I was like, I posted that hot dog mermaid in the group too. I was like, look, it's sold.
Yeah, I showed that post to my daughter, and she's like, I don't get it. What is it? And I explained it to her, and she goes, oh, I want one.
It's a hot dog mermaid. That's what.
It's a cool shirt. And it's funny because we have a Merch Talk show, and I'm like, why don't we have Merch Talk merch? Like
Yeah. It's awesome. I wore my Merch Talk shirt the other day up to my kids' school. Nobody asked me what it was.
My son was like messing with me. He's like, Merch Talk, what's that? And I had to explain it because like a lot of my family, I do so many different things. They're like, what are you doing today? I'm like, oh, this is the Merch Talk stuff. And I had to explain to them what exactly it was. It's funny.
Yeah.
Well, to me, the hot dog one just looked like something else that I don't want to tell my daughter what it looked like. So
I didn't see that at all.
I just have one of those minds, I guess.
Young said it just looks like a fish eating a hot dog. Maybe I ought to pull it up. I'll show people in case they don't know what I'm talking about.
Yes, show it.
Hot dog shirt you have?
Do what?
Is that the only hot dog shirt you have?
It is not. I sold a hot dog shirt yesterday.
Oh my god.
I have like a bunch of hot dog shirts. I do.
Oh my gosh.
I do. I have one that's like a hot dog dancing. Yeah, I sold the other day.
That's hilarious.
I'm hungry now.
Do it. You might as well have fun with it, right?
I got a question for everyone. Have we been selling? Oh wait, no. Here we go. We're gonna see the Margaret's shirt.
This is the mermaid hot dog mashup. Yeah. So, in all its glory. Yeah. Ta-da!
Well, it says "don't ask," so it's kind of like innuendo too. Like, what really is this thing? Like,
I learned. Margaret learned Illustrator, and all I got was this hot dog mermaid T-shirt. Anyway,
that just goes to show you can literally throw anything together and it will sell.
Yep.
With proper advertising, like people are seeing that shirt right now, so eyes are seeing that shirt. It's another way to advertise. Start a YouTube channel, start making videos. There you go. Uh-oh, what's going on here?
The government's recorder got stuck.
Oh, I just sold 3 shirts. Sweet.
Nice. Oh no, I was gonna ask, how is everyone's Christmas shirt sales? Nick.
Oh, Christmas shirts.
Like holiday design?
Holiday design.
My Christmas sales. Yeah, my Christmas sales are not that good. What's funny is I actually have sold more Thanksgiving shirts after Thanksgiving than I have Christmas shirts. And so, now my wife's account, she sold like 6 Christmas shirts. And then my daughter sold like 2 on Teespring and 1 on TeePublic. So I'm like really falling behind on that. But I'm not upset about it because most of my shirts have been like newer shirts. Well, not newer shirts, but just evergreens that I had completely forgotten about that sold for the first time. So, but yeah, Christmas is just not working out for me this year.
All right.
My sister's here.
I
Joe.
sold some, like I sold like 3 designs of Christmas, and one was like a Christmas vacation shirt. Not like the movie, but like an actual vacation, like 2017 shirt. I sold like a Christmas I had to do with the dog. I sold like 10 of those.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
I think
another
that-
one, and
the
then
way-
another one I actually did sell was actually just Christmas only.
I got to talk about that in a second.
I'm gonna
That
talk
dog
about it.
thing.
Yeah, I think just going straight Christmas is like, I think people are looking for Christmas, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
share
nice.
mine.
I did sell like a Christmas, like naughty nice type Christmas shirt, and I did sell like 10 of those. So
Okay, since
I
we,
think I sold like 40 Christmas shirts altogether.
Wow,
since we
that's good.
upload, I might as well share. I'm gonna share one of mine. So I sold 2 of these today. It's my Christmas dragon shirt.
That is really cool. I like
Christmas
that a lot.
dragons, go. Anyway,
No, that is really cool. And that's coming from me, who doesn't like anything.
What's really cool is that you can show your shirts and nobody can make them because we're all frozen.
Right. It's like a free for all now.
I would like
Here's all my shirts.
I would like to thank Mega003000 for the super chat. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it.
thank you. He's asking, will Amazon buy out Etsy, Redbubble, and Teespring?
No.
I don't
Jeff,
No.
Christmas shirts.
Oh, Christmas shirts? I have a few that have
Have
been
you-
on.
Are they good?
A Krampus, Merry Krampus. And then one that just says believe, and it has, Santa hat, Rudolph, and stuff like that. And those are the 2 top sellers. And I got one that, what is it? It's Santa Claus. He's watching you, and he especially likes it when you shower.
I love Jeff's always got the most craziest ideas, and I love that it's just so out there.
The Krampus shirt, someone else gave me the idea from another group, just kind of was mentioning public domain Christmas images. And Krampus is old German, and so I found an old Krampus. And after I made the shirt and then I did the research, I found some other people that used the same image, but they used it differently. So I went ahead and put it up, and it's been selling pretty good, and it's been selling on other pods too. So,
Krampus is a good niche. I'm going to give the viewers who are here live some tips, 2 tips for Christmas shirts. 1, do family shirts that are like grandma, mom, because everyone does. My family does Christmas pajamas every year. So Christmas shirts are a thing. Do a whole family one. I've been selling those like crazy, mom, and then like a logo, dad, and then a logo, and then sell them as like family Christmas shirt pajama things. Also, Chinese New Year is a huge niche. I'm gonna tell you guys that right now.
I sold
And-
one last year.
Yep,
Or-
and it's Year of the Dog. So when you said dog, Margaret, that sparked my mind to say I'm gonna tell the viewers. No one's talking about Chinese New Year. I'm telling you right now, check it out.
Yeah, I sold a few Year of the Rooster shirts earlier this year.
Well, another huge thing that's coming up next year, which is in that ebook, is the Winter Olympics.
You got to be very careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about the events, you just can't talk about,
Yeah.
you know,
He's good.
you can talk about skiing and,
To the Jamaican women's bobsled team.
or we were just looking at them and I was like, there's so many weird. There's an event called Skeleton, and it's like going head first down this luge
Yeah.
on a little ice skate thingy. I mean, there's a ton of stuff.
Hey, you never
There's a lot
know.
of, what's that? Curling. Curling's a big sport.
Curling, yeah.
I don't know why. I watched that all day last Olympics. It draws you in.
With their little
How do they do that?
I got a question for the group. What are your 2018 goals, Jeff?
Do less work, make more money.
Joe.
He's sleeping.
Joe.
there's Frozen.
Get better Wi-Fi. Nick, 2018 goals.
Launch standalone sites and start selling some of my better sellers and other on other types of merch on my seller account.
Margaret.
Survive.
Actually. Joe, 2000,
Yeah.
2018 goals, Joe.
Tier 6,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Everyone in the chat, let us know what your goals are. Put them in the chat. I want to know like what you guys are.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Actually, my goal for this year was tier 2,000, and since not the freeze, but like they kind of stopped tearing people up. But I have like I think I have like 1,600 cells, so I'm ready to tear up. So
Yeah, me too. I have over 600 sales, and so next time they tear up, I should be able to get to 1,000. So hopefully that is soon. My goal is to focus more on advertising, like Nick alluded to, because that's going to be a big thing in 2018. There's so many people getting into merch, and I also want to get heavily into Printful and do a lot more stuff with the community. So that is some of my goals for 2018.
Nice. And thank you, Ren S, for the super chat of $2. Appreciate it. Yeah, when I say survive, I mean, we're starting a whole new journey with my kids being homeschooled. So finding a way to maintain what I love. I know I'm going to have to let go of some things. And honestly, I think some of my reselling is kind of what's going to be like, because merch is awesome. So I'm really, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Totally. Yeah. I feel good. I think 2018 is going to be our year for sure.
I think that's what we said last year for 2017.
Well, the energies are there. They're flowing. They're coming right in. I can feel it.
Are any of you dogs? It'll be your year. Any of you guys here for the dog? Probably no.
I'm a monkey. I
call
think.
us dogs?
Yeah, dog. You're a monkey?
Yeah, I'm a monkey.
What are you, Jeff?
I don't know.
Really?
Not for Chinese.
Google it. Joe, do you know what you are? Joe looks frozen. How about you, Nick? Do you know what you are? Chinese zodiac?
I have no clue, and I'm like, let me find out.
What year?
Dragon's the coolest one.
1980.
Yeah, me too. So you're monkey then.
Okay. I'm a tiger, y'all. Tiger's the coolest one.
That's 66.
Did you Google it?
No.
Tell us in the chat what you are. Elaine, your horse?
Doing a promotion on eBay. I forgot to run.
What is your birthday, Nick?
September 1st.
I'm older than you.
You know what? I've just realized that, Chris, we're running neck and neck on like everything. Same age, same tier. We're both like we're just running neck and neck on everything.
Yeah, no,
that's cool though. It's like a merch twin.
You're killing it though, man. I'm trying to catch up to you in the merch game though, man. So
man.
I started with like nothing like a few months ago. Ask the panelists here, ask these guys. I started like pretty much like at like 0 when I started on the show.
Yeah.
Raise your prices.
I did that. Then they go and freeze it. The day after I start raising my prices, they shut it down.
That's good though. Last year I dropped all my prices and they froze it, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about that real quick. Let's actually talk about that real quick. This is something that's not being talked about in the community. Amazon is saying that they're going to reassess everything on the 12th, which is next week. So we'll see if they're going to unfreeze everything or they're going to keep it frozen. So Amazon has stated in their message that the 12th is going to be some kind of announcement. We'll see what happens.
They did the same thing last year.
Oh, did they? They
said, we'll reevaluate, this date. And I just kept the freeze going right through January. So by history, it's just going to continue.
Oh, I got a question for you guys who did this last year. When did they unfreeze everything?
February?
It was sometime in January. I don't remember the date.
Mid-January, late January?
Like February. I'm sure it's
around the time our royalties are going to decrease, they're going to unfreeze us.
Yeah, that's another good point too. Yes.
Yeah. American Hustle saying I'm hoping for hoodies in January.
I'm actually not too thrilled for hoodies because I've only sold a couple hoodies in the past couple of years. I've only had a couple of requests for hoodies. I don't think they're a big seller.
Yeah, but you don't have the traffic that Amazon has millions of traffic views. So we'll see.
I agree with that. We'll see, but I'm Chris, not you, Chris, but the other Chris I don't like to mention. Not that I don't like to mention you, Chris, but anyway, he brought up a good point that your number one seller is a standard T-shirt. So don't get too excited and put all your energies into this long sleeve and hoodies because your money is going to be in the standard T-shirt.
Here's my thoughts on hoodies. They're going to release hoodies in the summertime because it's Amazon and they're backwards.
Right.
Let's take it slow. Nobody's going to them. Let's put them out there.
I'd rather them release baby onesies or V-necks or tank tops for hoodies because those will sell more, like racerbacks and
the racerbacks,
and standard men's tanks.
Yeah, I like tank tops.
I sell those more than hoodies.
Joe,
and baby onesies would be a big market.
Well, Joe, we were talking about our Chinese zodiac earlier, but we didn't get to hear yours.
Hear the what?
Your Chinese zodiac. What are you?
What are y'all talking about?
Oh my gosh. Where are you in the Chinese zodiac?
Zodiac.
Oh my God! Forget it. Forget it. He's whatever.
He's a pig.
Yeah, he's whatever.
He's like, I don't know what you know.
He's probably a dragon. Actually, now that you think about it, I think dragon comes around every 10 years or 20 years or something like that.
Everything is 12 years. It's a 12-year cycle. Everybody
comes. I thought the dragon was like a special one that came around every it was like harder to get or something like that, like Pokemon.
I think so.
You gotta catch them all.
They do other weird things. Like my son was born in the year of the golden pig, so that makes he's like super lucky.
That's what I meant.
Normal pig, he's a golden pig. So
I'm like a fire horse.
What? There's no fire horse.
Five elements of horse. It's fire, which symbolizes
I'm a frozen frog then.
I'm a horse.
Okay.
Well, does that make me a drunken monkey? I guess
There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, mine says snake.
Ooh, snake.
Joe, you're a snake? Is that what you said?
Snake. Yep.
Snake. Okay.
Snake in the grass.
Yeah. Brian says this chat totally changed my mood. Much better now. Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Just made me hungry.
Yes.
Oh, hot dog talk. I need hot dogs now.
I ate lunch at Tulsa Pies today, and I didn't even eat any pie. I'm just gonna say, put that right out there.
Oh wait, we have a change. We have a change in development here. It says Chinese New Year for 1980 starts February 16th. So I might be actually some other thing.
Oh yeah, because it's not a normal round.
Oh. Anyways, who cares?
All right.
It's fun. Thanks. Okay, first, thank you again to Merch-Designs for being our sponsors on the show. You guys go check. I clicked on the wrong button.
Whoops.
Check out Merch-Designs. Let them know that Merch Talk sent you if you sign up, because that would be awesome. And what did that say? Okay, anyway. We'll go back and look at that later. And thank you so much, Nick, for coming to talk. It was really nice to have you on the show again.
No problem. I always enjoy it.
Yeah, and everybody go check out the 4554 podcast.
Absolutely. Every Sunday, I would give you a time, but depending on what my 2-year-old is doing that day, depends on how quickly I can get the show up. But I try to get them out, on Sundays.
I think we can all relate to that kind of situation for sure. And I just want to say thank you, Nick. Also, Nick is an amazing member of the community. So thank you, Nick, for all your posts on Merch University and all that stuff. We really appreciate it.
I say this all the time. I've seriously gotten so much value from the group. I think I probably spend more time in Merch University than I do in any of the other merch groups. And everybody in there is always giving great information, just great feedback. It's not a bunch of, hey, let me post this link and talk bad about somebody else's listing. It's a really positive environment. That's why I enjoy being in there all the time. So if I can give back to it, hey.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's why Joe set it up where all of the posts have to be approved. So it's that's nonsense. No.
Yeah, it's moderated pretty well, and everyone does a great job.
Are you going to say something, Jeff?
No, I was just watching. Looks like they opened up the 405 southbound.
Yeah,
so
there's some.
Chris can go home or something.
Our chase today.
Yeah, I feel sorry. There's a bunch of wildfires going on in California, Southern California now. It's pretty sad. Yeah. So.
Well, thanks everybody for coming to watch. You guys have any closing parting words that y'all want to?
Going off Nick's post the other day about don't sit still. Don't let this freeze keep you back. There's tons of pods out there that you can sell more, move your designs out there. Always move forward with something else. Don't let the merch freeze slow you down.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it scare you. Yeah, don't let it scare you. It's all right.
Yeah.
You're going to be okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.